After an emailed invitation in early May, the Sussexes have yet to make a move that they will attend the coronation. This went over the royal time limit and caused King Charles to decide to revoke the invitation. Royal insiders say they are still none the wiser as to whether Harry and Meghan plan to come to the coronation, despite the deadline for RSVPs closing on Monday. Sources have said that the April 3 cut-off date has now passed and staff have still not been told whether the king's estranged son and his wife are accepting his invitation to attend, even though the event is now just a month away. The issue is said to be causing a headache for organisers, who are trying to finalise details such as seating arrangements, cars, and security for VIPs attending the historic ceremony on May 6. And even if they did decide to attend, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex would not be allowed to stand on the Buckingham Palace balcony next to the King and Queen because they are no longer working royals. The monarch will be joined by a select few who show the heartbeat and future of his family and who have dedicated their lives to public service. Charles and Camilla will arrive at Buckingham Palace from Westminster Abbey in a gold state coach, followed by the final group of 15 which would not make room for the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Buckingham Palace declined to comment on Harry and Meghan's non-RSVP, although an aide said it was unlikely there would be such a strict cut-off date for family members as there would be other guests. But one source said, everything is still up in the air and there's only a month to go. All people have been told is that it should hopefully be resolved soon. But in the meantime the teams are trying to finalize plans for 2,000 guests, many of whom are international heads of state and VIPs. It's a headache. The Daily Mail first revealed last year that Charles would be inviting the Duke and Duchess of Sussex to his coronation, despite the many brickbats they have thrown at the King, his wife and his wider family. The Sussexes later confirmed they had received an invitation by email. Relations are so bad that the King and Prince William have not spoken to the California-based couple for several months. One newspaper sympathetic to the Sussexes reported yesterday that they had been in email correspondence with the palace recently but said Harry was in a predicament about whether to attend. The prince has previously demanded that his family apologize to him and Meghan over how they were allegedly treated, and said he would need to sit down and talk to his father and brother if they were to consider coming. The Mail subsequently revealed, however, that the king and his eldest son are in no mood to pander to his demands. Despite the awkwardness that would ensue if either Harry or Meghan were come, the king is understood to be determined to do the right thing and invite his younger son. And a game of transatlantic ping-pong has apparently been going on for weeks now about arrangements should the Sussexes attend. In the meantime Buckingham Palace staff have been ordered to plan as if they were coming, suggesting it wasn't a definite and immediate no. But this is causing problems for staff, who say, switching things like seating arrangements are fairly easy. But the thing that is causing more of a headache, is the security, cars and other logistical matters. Any plans that mesh with the rest of the family are more important and problematic. There's clearly a lot going on behind the scenes in terms of talks between members of the family and their offices. But at this stage in proceedings people could just do with some clarity. There are now two plans, one for if they do come and another if they don't. It's another layer of responsibility that staff could do without. Another family friend said it seemed deeply unfair to the King and Queen consort to have uncertainty over the Sussexes hanging over their heads when they just wanted to get on and plan such a wonderful and historic day of celebration. Regardless of everything that's happened, a simple yes or no would be polite and suffice, they added. heads of the family and their offices. But at this stage in proceedings people could just do with some clarity. There are now two plans, one for if they do come and another if they don't. It's another layer of responsibility that staff could do without. Another family friend said it seemed deeply unfair to the King and Queen Consort to have uncertainty over the Sussexes hanging over their heads when they just wanted to get on and plan such a wonderful and historic day of celebration. Regardless of everything that's happened, a simple yes or no would be polite and suffice, they added.